Brett and I get together about every 3 weeks or so and have these long cooking weekends. This right now is what we call the last cook of the weekend.
Swan song. The
weekend
weekend
swan song. And what a better way to end it than on these absolute best wings that we make, I would say.
Yep.
It's a little copycat from one of our favorite restaurants in Utah called Wingers.
Yep.
We love this sauce, we love these wings, and we can't wait to share them with you.
Yep.
You want to see us knock these out on the griddle?
Yep.
Stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one.
Brett is my yes man.
Yep.
He's just my wing man.
Yeah.
And my wing man.
Right.
Brett, so there's a couple of things that went into this. Because this is the last cook, my family who usually helps, they're famished, they're done. So I'm gonna be sound guy.
That's right.
And helping out with this one. But go ahead and talk about, first of all, the groceries. While we don't have the groceries shown because, you know, it's literally just the wings, the sauces.
First thing we do with the wings is Adam cut them down from a full wing to these drums and flappers and flats. So there we are. And then what we did, we coated them with the usual suspects and then tossed them. And now so they basically have a rub on them, which is the usual suspects. And then we're gonna toss them on. Now we just turned this griddle on, so it's not gonna be that hot yet. And then the sauce, can I talk about the sauce
Talk
now?
about the sauce, dude.
This is the winger sauce. It is so easy and yet so delicious. You get 4 tablespoons of water, and then you add 6 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot. I usually use the buffalo sauce. Adam says they prefer their original, so I'm excited for this. And then a cup and a half of brown sugar.
That's the sweet.
Yes, that is. Now that is the sweet. And then we're gonna put it here on the griddle and let it slowly come up to temperature, and then the brown sugar will dissolve and the sauce will be born.
It's gonna be sweet and sweet heat with some sticky.
Oh, and it's so good. In
We
fact,
love 'em.
my daughter Angie, about a month and a half ago, said, "Hey, Dad, we're coming over to your house on Saturday. Can you make us something?" I said, "Go through the channel, go through the cookbook, and tell me what you want." And she asked for our sweet, sticky chicken, which called for this sauce. And now I've made this sauce about 3 times since, and I do it for wings. Anything with chicken, they want it. So this is now our new wing sauce.
All right, is this hot enough to get going, or yeah, it feels hot. By the way, so we got the griddle, all burners on low right now, and we'll control the heat. If it needs a little bit more, we'll crank the heat up.
Yep, we will.
So we got 32 individual wings, and like we said, it doesn't look like a lot of seasoning on there, but we tossed a lot of seasoning into these. So we'll just line them up. Now, if we were on the still unit, we would add a little bit of oil to help fry these.
Yep.
But really, we're just getting some heat and a little bit of crisp on the outside. Now, a word of advice: if you want them a little bit crispier, you can toss some baking soda as well.
Cornstarch, baking
Cornstarch
soda.
or baking soda. We don't. We have found we have just as much success this way. Now, we will admit sometimes they can get a little chewy if they take too long to cook. So we like to get them nice and crispy. And the most important thing is getting the internal temp to about, we like about 165 for safety, but we like to get them up about 180 to 190 is what we found. All right, so this is going to be a lot of turning and burning. So we'll get this going. And once we have this organized and we see them brown a little bit, we'll come back and get to the next phase. Getting just a little bit of color there. And that's about what we want, because this isn't going to be one side done, turn it one side done, because the outside is going to cook quicker than the inside. So we're going to continue to turn these about every 2 or 3 minutes. So they'll get darker and darker as we turn them. That will give the internals time to come all the way up to temp.
Yep.
All right, so this is what, Brett, I can smell the usual suspects.
So can I.
Smells so good.
Best wings ever.
So this is the process. And by the way, I know people say, you know, why do this method? You know, there's other ways to do wings, and there are, but you know what? Sometimes this is fun. If you're out camping or you have no other way and this is what you're doing, you can do wings.
Be the king of the tailgate when you've got your griddle out there and you're cooking wings for about 50 people.
Yeah, because you can get a ton done.
I mean,
all
we
at
could
the same
toss,
time.
we could probably put about 150 wings on this thing.
Yeah, probably so. So it's just a lot of fun to do them this way, and they taste so good.
So good. You've got to try the usual suspects,
Yes, you do.
which hopefully will be coming to a store near you soon.
Hopefully. And how's the sauce coming along?
Sauce is coming along fine.
So about 3 minutes on that other side. We're starting to turn again.
Yep.
And again, you'll see these get darker and darker. So we'll just keep this process going until our wings
are done.
About 7 minutes, 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
And it's at a point now where they're pushing 150, 160. Like
about,
you said.
well, 130 to 145,
Oh, okay.
50. Yeah,
got you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start tossing them together. We got a little crisp on the outside. So now we wanna really get them to start getting the temp up to 160, 70, 80. So then we know we can get them 165 so we can get them to where we're ready to pull them.
Yep.
All right, Brett was just pointing out, I had to leave for a minute, came back. He said, man, a lot of them are already temping 175, 180. So usually the flappers will be the first pulled.
Yep.
Unless there's some of the smaller drums. But there we go, 165, 180. That one's just, yeah, you can go ahead and pull that one. And the good thing about the flappers is they don't get as rubbery, so we're gonna toss them in the bowl and get them ready to get tossed with the sauce. There we go, looking good in the neighborhood. Man, these just look so good.
Yes, they do. All right, 177, 182.
All right, so what we're gonna do at this point, Brett, we're just gonna finish this out.
Yep.
Let them go, and when we have them all pulled, we'll watch the sauce and we'll pull them. Is that sauce boiling yet?
Not yet.
But it is hot. Oh, but it's hot.
It is very hot. Don't forget that handle is going to be even hotter.
All right, the sauce was bubbling. It's boiling. It's ready to go. And these wings, we got them separated out for the final stretch. British is about ready to pull them and sauce them. All right, the flappers were ready a lot quicker than most of these bigger drums, but that's okay. We're pulling them now. First, let's clean off this griddle. So satisfying. Oh, is that just coming right up?
Oh, yeah.
Man, love how easily these clean up. You think that's good enough?
They're coated.
Like as far as coated? Okay. There we go. We got a lot of sauce for extra if we need.
Hot. This is a hot bowl.
Yep. So let's let those cool down a bit, Brett, before we dig in. I'm gonna go get some ranch.
And as they cool, the wings will get sticky too.
Yes, they will. All right. Well, there they are.
In all their wing glory.
All of their glory. I'm on the wings of glory for this one.
Yes, exactly.
Listen, not a whole lot to say about it. They're glistening with that sauce.
Yep.
All I'm thinking is like, man, I want more sauce on there because the sauce is a little runny, but it'll thicken up.
Yep.
So we can put some more. We've got a bunch of sauce we can dip into if we want
to.
to.
Another thing we could dip as well.
But right now, let's just dig into this. I'm going to grab this flapper here.
Grab this drum.
All right. But Brett, like we say, can look amazing.
A bite without ranch?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, it looks absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh, like we say, it can smell amazing.
Oh, I wish you could smell this. Can I get a smell? Yeah.
Smell, yeah, you can. But if it doesn't taste amazing, this was all for naught.
Cheers.
I'll eat to that, my brother.
Oh,
That sauce.
sauce is so good.
These really are the best wings we've ever made on the griddle. This sauce is spectacular. So now, let me turn it around.
You gotta try
Even
it.
though it's my own cup.
All right, yep.
With the ranch.
There we go.
Ranch makes the wing world go round.
Try it. All right. Oh, yeah.
So good. Now there's that Hidden Valley restaurant style
Yeah.
ranch in the packet that we make. So good. The wings are cooked perfectly. Now, we do temp every single one. It's worth it to make sure you get the best. So we pull the flappers first as they finish, and then we just leave the drums on until they're all done.
A little snap on the outside.
I don't know, by the way, Brett, how after all this time I still call them the flappers. They're all flappers, the flats.
Flats. Well,
The
I
flats.
think they're. People call them flappers as a flats. That's what I call them. Yeah.
Okay.
You got drums and flats.
There you
flappers.
go. Okay, so whatever. But regardless, it's spectacular. I'm really excited. The family is excited to have these. So I'm going to go take the rest of the wings in to them.
Yep.
Brett's going to hit the road. So I'm on cleanup duty apparently. So we're going to wrap this up. If you stuck it out with us this long, though, you know we love when you say a little secret comment to us. It just makes us know that you've been here with us. So make sure and include in your comment.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
You are the wind beneath my wings. All right. Okay.
He's not sure about that one.
Okay, we'll go with it. Brett with his, you are the wind beneath my wings. Include that in your comment and we'll know that you
You
stuck it
are
out
the
with us.
wind beneath my sticky wings.
Sounds wrong. You are the wind beneath my sticky wings is what we want you to put in your comment because Brett said so. If this gave you another idea of something that you can cook on your griddle or a different way to do your wings on the griddle, make sure and give this video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us in what we do. Another way you can support us is by purchasing one of our 2 cookbooks, the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook and Smashed. Both are available on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. I say it every time, love that we get to come and do this.
Absolutely enjoy a thrill.
Aside from coming out and knocking out these banging wings, why else are we doing all this?
Because all we do is twin,
No matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And griddle on!